Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a relationship loop, dating the same person over and over again, just in different bodies? It's a frustrating and confusing experience, but what if I told you that quantum physics and the nature of consciousness might hold the key to understanding why this happens? In this video, we'll explore the fascinating intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness to uncover the hidden reasons behind these recurring patterns and, more importantly, how to break free from them. To truly grasp the connection between quantum physics, consciousness, and relationship patterns, we need to delve into the philosophical and historical foundations that underpin these ideas. The concept of interconnectedness, a cornerstone of both quantum physics and many spiritual traditions, has been explored for centuries. Eastern philosophies, such as Hinduism and Buddhism, emphasize the unity of all things, suggesting that our individual selves are merely fragments of a larger, universal consciousness. The Advaita Vedanta school of Hinduism, for instance, posits the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality that underlies all existence. This reality is considered to be non-dual, meaning that there is no separation between the individual self-Atman and the universal self-Brahman. Similarly, Buddhist teachings on dependent origination highlight the interconnectedness of all phenomena, emphasizing that everything arises in relation to other things. In Western philosophy, the idea of interconnectedness can be traced back to the ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus, who famously stated that everything flows and that no man ever steps in the same river twice. This notion of constant change and interconnectedness resonates with the quantum mechanical view of reality, where particles are not fixed entities but rather exist as probabilities and are entangled with one another. Key figures in the development of quantum physics, such as Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg, also grappled with the philosophical implications of their discoveries. Bohr's principle of complementarity, for example, suggests that reality can be described in terms of complementary but mutually exclusive aspects, such as wave and particle. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, on the other hand, highlights the inherent limitations of our ability to know certain pairs of physical properties simultaneously, such as position and momentum. These principles challenge the classical Newtonian view of a deterministic universe and open the door to new ways of understanding reality. More recently, physicists like David Bohm have proposed theories that further emphasize the interconnectedness of all things. Bohm's concept of the implicate order suggests that the universe is a holographic projection of a deeper, underlying reality. In this view, everything is enfolded within everything else, and what we perceive as separate objects are merely manifestations of this underlying wholeness. This idea has profound implications for our understanding of consciousness and its relationship to the physical world. From a spiritual perspective, the concept of karma also plays a significant role in understanding relationship patterns. Karma, often misunderstood as a system of reward and punishment, is more accurately described as the law of cause and effect. Our thoughts, words, and actions create karmic imprints that shape our future experiences. In the context of relationships, unresolved issues and patterns from past lives or past relationships can manifest in our present-day interactions. We may be drawn to certain individuals because they offer us an opportunity to heal and resolve these karmic debts. Now, let's dive into the heart of the matter: the connection between quantum physics, consciousness, and why you might be dating the same person in different bodies. The core idea revolves around the concept that our consciousness is not limited to our physical brain but is rather a fundamental aspect of reality, intertwined with the quantum field. This field, according to quantum physics, is a vast, interconnected web of energy and information that permeates the entire universe. One way to understand this connection is through the concept of quantum entanglement. Entanglement occurs when two or more particles become linked in such a way that they share the same fate, no matter how far apart they are. If you measure the state of one particle, you instantly know the state of the other, even if they are light years away. Some scientists and philosophers believe that consciousness may be entangled in a similar way, suggesting that our minds are not isolated entities but are rather connected to a larger, universal consciousness. This idea has profound implications for our understanding of relationships. If our consciousness is indeed interconnected, then it's possible that we are attracting partners who reflect unresolved aspects of ourselves. These partners may embody the same patterns, traumas, or lessons that we need to address in order to grow and evolve. In essence, the universe is presenting us with opportunities to heal and integrate these fragmented parts of ourselves. Consider the example of someone who consistently attracts partners who are emotionally unavailable. From a quantum consciousness perspective, this pattern might suggest that the individual has an unresolved fear of intimacy or a subconscious belief that they are not worthy of love. These beliefs and fears act as attractors, drawing in partners who mirror these inner dynamics. The universe is essentially saying, here's another opportunity to confront your fear of intimacy and learn to open yourself to love. Another way to understand this phenomenon is through the concept of resonance. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. When we hold certain beliefs or emotions, we emit a corresponding frequency that attracts experiences and people who resonate with that frequency. If you consistently hold negative beliefs about relationships, you are likely to attract partners who reinforce those beliefs. Personal transformation stories abound with examples of individuals who have broken free from these recurring relationship patterns by shifting their consciousness. One such story is that of Sarah, who found herself repeatedly dating narcissistic partners. After years of therapy and self-reflection, Sarah realized that she had a deep-seated need for validation and approval. This need made her vulnerable to narcissistic individuals who exploited her desire for attention and admiration. By working on her self-esteem and learning to validate herself, Sarah was able to break free from this pattern and attract healthier, more supportive partners. Another example is that of Mark, who consistently dated partners who were emotionally distant and unavailable. Through introspection and mindfulness practices, Mark discovered that he had a fear of vulnerability and intimacy stemming from childhood experiences. He realized that he was unconsciously choosing partners who mirrored his own emotional distance, as a way of avoiding the discomfort of true intimacy. By confronting his fear of vulnerability and learning to express his emotions, Mark was able to attract partners who were more emotionally available and capable of forming deep connections. These stories highlight the power of consciousness in shaping our reality and our relationships. By becoming aware of our limiting beliefs and patterns, we can begin to shift our consciousness and attract different experiences into our lives. This process requires honesty, self-compassion, and a willingness to confront our deepest fears and insecurities. Now, let's delve into the analysis of the evidence-based theories that support the connection between quantum physics and consciousness. While the idea of quantum consciousness is still a subject of debate among scientists and philosophers, there are several theories that offer plausible explanations for how consciousness might interact with the quantum realm. One prominent theory is the Orco-R model, proposed by physicist Sir Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff. This model suggests that consciousness arises from quantum computations occurring within microtubules, which are protein structures found inside brain neurons. According to the Orco-R model, these microtubules can exist in a state of quantum superposition, allowing for complex and rapid information processing. When a critical threshold is reached, a quantum collapse occurs, leading to a moment of conscious awareness. While the Orco-R model has been criticized by some scientists, it remains one of the most detailed and testable theories of quantum consciousness. It offers a potential mechanism for how quantum processes could give rise to subjective experience. However, it's important to note that the Orco-R model is still speculative and requires further empirical evidence to be fully validated. Another perspective comes from the field of quantum biology, which explores the role of quantum effects in biological systems. Recent research has shown that quantum phenomena, such as quantum tunneling and quantum coherence, play a significant role in processes like photosynthesis, enzyme catalysis, and bird navigation. These findings suggest that quantum mechanics is not just relevant at the subatomic level but also at the level of living organisms. Some scientists believe that quantum biology may provide insights into the nature of consciousness. For example, it's possible that quantum coherence in the brain could enhance information processing and allow for more complex and integrated experiences. However, the exact mechanisms by which quantum biology might contribute to consciousness are still largely unknown. It's important to acknowledge the limitations of our current knowledge in this area. While there is growing evidence that quantum mechanics plays a role in biological systems, the connection between quantum physics and consciousness remains a mystery. Many scientists are skeptical of the idea that quantum mechanics is necessary or sufficient for consciousness. They argue that classical neuroscience can adequately explain consciousness without invoking quantum phenomena. Despite these limitations, the exploration of quantum consciousness offers a valuable perspective on the nature of reality and our place within it. It challenges us to reconsider our assumptions about the separation between mind and matter and to explore the possibility that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe. Recent scientific discoveries are shedding new light on the relationship between consciousness and the brain. For example, studies using neuroimaging techniques like fMRI and EEG have shown that specific brain regions and neural networks are associated with different states of consciousness. These findings provide valuable insights into the neural correlates of consciousness, but they don't necessarily explain how consciousness arises from the brain. Other research has focused on the effects of meditation and mindfulness practices on brain activity and consciousness. Studies have shown that regular meditation can alter brain structure and function, leading to increased attention, emotional regulation, and self-awareness. These findings suggest that consciousness is not a fixed entity but can be shaped and modified through practice. The contemporary impact of these ideas is far-reaching, affecting not only our understanding of ourselves and our relationships but also our approach to technology, culture, and spirituality. In practical terms, the understanding that our consciousness shapes our reality can empower us to take responsibility for our lives and to consciously create the experiences we desire. By shifting our beliefs, emotions, and thought patterns, we can attract different circumstances and relationships into our lives. In the realm of technology, the exploration of quantum consciousness has led to new avenues of research in areas like quantum computing and artificial intelligence. Some scientists believe that quantum computers, with their ability to perform complex calculations beyond the reach of classical computers, may be able to simulate or even replicate aspects of consciousness. The development of artificial intelligence is also raising profound questions about the nature of consciousness and whether machines can ever truly become conscious. Culturally, the intersection of spirituality and quantum consciousness has led to a growing interest in practices like mindfulness, meditation, and energy healing. These practices are seen as ways to connect with our inner selves, to heal emotional wounds, and to enhance our overall well-being. The idea that we are all interconnected and that our thoughts and actions have a ripple effect on the world is also gaining traction, leading to a greater emphasis on compassion, empathy, and social responsibility. Emerging trends in this field include the use of virtual reality and augmented reality technologies to explore altered states of consciousness and to facilitate healing and personal growth. These technologies offer new ways to experience reality and to interact with our inner selves. For example, virtual reality simulations can be used to create immersive environments that promote relaxation, reduce stress, and enhance creativity. The exploration of quantum consciousness is also leading to a renewed interest in ancient spiritual traditions and practices. Many people are finding that these traditions offer valuable insights into the nature of consciousness and the interconnectedness of all things. By integrating these ancient wisdom teachings with modern scientific understanding, we can gain a more complete and holistic view of reality. In conclusion, the idea that you might be dating the same person in different bodies is not just a quirky observation but a reflection of the deep interconnectedness of consciousness and the quantum field. By understanding the principles of quantum physics and the nature of consciousness, we can gain valuable insights into our relationship patterns and learn how to break free from limiting cycles. The journey of self-discovery and transformation is not always easy, but it is ultimately rewarding. By confronting our fears, releasing our limiting beliefs, and cultivating self-love and compassion, we can create a life filled with meaningful connections and fulfilling experiences. Consider these questions as you reflect on this information. What recurring patterns do you notice in your relationships? What limiting beliefs might be contributing to these patterns? What steps can you take to shift your consciousness and attract healthier relationships into your life? If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content on spirituality, quantum physics, and consciousness. We love hearing from you, so please leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts on this topic. What are your experiences with recurring relationship patterns? Have you found any strategies that have helped you break free from these cycles? We're eager to hear your stories and insights. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.